Hi Franklin, I'm engineer paramedic Joe Burwell, and I'm here to give you a tour of new Engine 2. Hey Franklin, Joe Burwell here. I'm the engineer of new Engine 2, and we're here at Station 2 so I can give you a quick tour of the new truck. So you can see that's my lovely seat on the new truck. As we work our way around the truck, this is the compartment where I would keep my turnout gear in the event that I have to get in it and use it on a call. Right here, this is an engine, so our main purpose on the fire grounds is going to be fire attack. We have 3 different cross lays here, 2 inch and 3/4 cross lays, and 1 2.5 inch cross lay. It allows us to get a lot more water on the scene quickly. Right here's the pump panel. This is where we charge all the different hose lines. This is where the water comes in from the hydrant, and we've pre-plumbed a 5-inch LDH hose right here, and this just allows us to get large volumes of water to our truck quick. All around the truck we have LED lighting. We've got cameras that go all the way around the truck that gives us a 360 view, so when we're inside the truck we can always see what's going on around the truck. In this compartment, this is the engineer's compartment. We have a bunch of spare sections of hose. Right here is the controller for our automatic deck gun, which is located up top. What this allows us to do is it gets us big water on the fire. It gives us about 1,300 GPMs just from out of the top of the engine right there, and we can set it and we don't have to monitor it. It can just keep spraying water. And then in the compartments, we have all the different fittings for fire hose connections. If we need to connect different sizes of hose to smaller sizes, whatever we need, that's what all these are. In here we got stuff for spare nozzles and then connecting big LDH, and then we got gate valves in here for making more connections to the fire hydrant. Around the truck we carry a bunch of spare bottles. This allows our firefighters or officer on scene, they can swap out relatively quick. They can go from one bottle to the next. In here, it's pretty empty right now, which is good because we're notorious for having all sorts of tools. So this gives us some extra space to add some things. But as of right now, this is where our lockout kits are, and anytime we need to get into vehicles or stuff like that. This is our high-rise compartment. So anytime we have a high-rise or a fire inside a big building, this is hose that our firefighters will carry in. We've got 200 feet of 2-inch hose, and then we got 200 feet of 2.5 right here next to it. And then of course we got your everyday fire extinguishers and fans. So if you ever get that smoke in the house, we can help get it out of the house. And then, yeah, this is that compartment. This is where we keep all of our LDH, that's our larger diameter hose. That's for our hydrant connections. We got 1,200 feet of that, and then we got 400 feet of 2.5 over here off the right. And then we've got another attack line on the left, which is a combination of 2.5 hose and 1 3/4 hose. So back here in the back below the hose bed, we have all of our power tools, our chainsaws, and our K12, and this right here is our hydrant bag. This is what goes next to the fire hydrant, along with this right next to it, which is called a hydrant assist. That's something that we put on all of our hydrants. It's to help to boost water and pressure when we got some low pressures and stuff like that. In the next compartment, we have our extrication equipment and more or less kind of our car wreck compartment. So right up here, we carry stuff that's called cribbing. One of the main things about being on a car wreck is ensuring that the car is safe, not going to move. Right here, different extrication equipment. We have a combi tool powered by Genesis. The cool thing about this is it's fully battery, and it just takes a normal Milwaukee battery, plug it in, and we can rip off just about any door we need to. Right here we've got different pieces of equipment. It's a blower and a shovel. It's just to help clean up debris in the roadway after a wreck and whatnot. The next compartment we have all the hand tools that a firefighter could possibly, not all the tools, but a majority of the tools that our firefighters may use. We got axes, sledgehammers, bolt cutters. Behind it, we got an assortment of Milwaukee tools. And again, these are all just tools that we can use to help us while we're on scene. And then the last compartment is our EMS. All of our trucks here in the city are ALS trucks, and this is just where we keep our equipment. We have our medical bag, and then right here we have an airway bag, and then these are our LifePak 15s. These are our cardiac monitors. And with all the heat we got, Go UT, we got a Vols orange water cooler. So right here, moving on from that compartment, we have another panel right here. And really the design of this panel is to allow our firefighters to get water on a fire really quick. Right here we have 2.5-inch hose. We can either give water to somebody, another engine, really quick, or we can take water in really quick from a fire hydrant just by simply connecting or disconnecting one of these. We also have a blitz line here. That's a 50-foot section of 2.5-inch hose that allows us to get roughly about 270 gallons of water on a house in roughly 30 seconds. And the last compartment, we have 2 extinguishers. This just allows the firefighter to grab an extinguisher really quick. We've got a water can, which is called a PW. It's just to pressurize water. And then this other can is a fire ice can. Alrighty, coming into the back of the cab, these are much more spacious than what we're used to. As you can see, I'm able to stand up all the way. This is an extended cab. We've got 3 seats back here, all equipped with Smart Dock air packs. This just is a quicker way for our firefighters to get dressed en route to the calls. There's more space back here that allows us to store our everyday stuff that we don't use very much, like our Swiftwater equipment, life vests, throw bags. Underneath, it's unfortunate we have it, but we've got ballistic gear and helmets and all that stuff that is stored down here below that stuff. In here, this is again just more miscellaneous stuff. We've got a cooler to store our medications in to help keep them temperature controlled, and then some just lighting equipment, extension cords, and things like that. All right, moving on to the officer's door. This is where the captain or lieutenant will be sitting. Some cool new features with this is we have a new traffic reporting system that helps turn all the lights to green in our route of travel. It just helps us get to the destination quicker and more safely. It's also equipped with the HOS system, which helps alert the GPS or any of those apps that emergency vehicles in the area. And some of my favorite features about this truck is some of the old school subtle things that they've put in here. Like we've got these fans. I know it's little to y'all, but it's big to us when these AC units don't work. But the fan and then the pull air horn, most of your trucks don't see that nowadays. So to me, those are some pretty cool little features, bringing the old school in with the new school. Finishing up on the engine, this is our front bumper line, which houses a 150-foot of 1.75-inch hose. What's special about this line is this is usually pulled off in our car wrecks and things like that. But this is also our foam. The truck has an onboard foam system and along with 750-gallon water tank. Thanks for following me around New Engine 2. That wraps up our tour. If you guys ever want to see it, it's at 907 Murfreesboro Road, Franklin Fire Station 2.